Before starting this video, we should know the term what is an array. So array is a collection of homogeneous data. We should also know the term what you mean by merge of array. So basically merge of array means merging two arrays elements in another array is known as merge of array. So now let's have a look on these header files, which is include iosostream using name space std and int main. Remember guys, if you are using int main, then in end of the program you have to use return 0. Taken some integer values or integer variables which are array1, array2, merge, size1, size2 and size3 and I, j, k. These are some integer values which we have taken. Here you can see I have written cout enter array1 size, then cin size1. Here size1 will be decided by the user, which will be going to a integer value. Then I have written cout enter array1 element. Then you can see I have used this for loop from initial value I is equal to 0 to I less than size1. Can you guess it why I have used this for loop? I have used this for loop in order to store multiple elements in array1. Suppose if I did not use this for loop, then I will not able to store multiple elements in array1. So it is necessary to use for loop in order to store multiple elements in array1. Now you can see same step or same coding will be followed by array2. Only changes is the size2 and array2, and rest of the is I think same. Now you can see I have used for loop again. From initial value I is equal to 0 to I less than size1, and here you can see array1 is going to be stored in merge. Then size3 is equal to size1 plus size2. Then I again use for loop in which initial value from I is equal to 0, I is equal to less than size2, k is equal to size1, k is less than size. You can also see I have used AND operators. So before using this you should also know what is AND operators. Then all the elements of array2 is going to be stored in merge. Then after that I have written count now the new array after merging is. Then I again use for loop. Then I just cout merge, then return 0. Now this is the end of our program. Now we will execute it. Here size2 is for array1 and elements of array1 is 1 and 2, and then size3 is for array2 and elements of array2 is 4, 5 and 6. Then the new array after emerging is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, which is our resulting array. So this is an end of this section. I hope you like it.